Hello everyone, welcome to Machine Learning Easy video 14. So in the last video, how to load a data set in Spider environment, or how to load a data set by doing machine learning tasks with Python. So for that I used Spider I shown, and in the previous 1 to 13 videos, we started with the introduction and we do some tasks with R programming. And in this video, we will see what is the data pre-processing and how to do data processing with Python. Okay, so before directly going to the algorithm, why I put some information about data pre-processing. So you will know that after I enter into machine learning algorithms, because if you download a simple data set, even a simple data set from the internet or Kaggle, if you try to your ML algorithms, you may fail. Some data pre-processing is compulsory. For example, if your data set contains a gender, female and male, then if you try to apply the algorithm, it shows errors because our machine learning algorithms works with mathematical concepts, numbers, but male and female is not a number. So these type of data pre-processing techniques are needed. So in this video, so we will see what are the different data processing techniques, pre-processing techniques available. See, there are 4 data pre-processing techniques. Of course, data pre-processing is a very time-consuming process in machine learning. So there is a lot about to know about all these data pre-processing, but I will simplify. So I will discuss only few concepts. These are the important compulsory concepts. First one is handling missing data and how to handle categorical data. So how to detect outliers in our data set, how to apply feature scaling. Okay. So in this video, we will discuss only handling missing data in Python. So I already explained how to handle missing data using R in my previous video 5 and video 6. If you want to do the same thing with R programming, you just refer my 5th and 6th videos. Okay. So handling missing data. So what is missing data? So generally, if you are having a data set, there may be a chance of blanks in the data set. So what are the blanks? For example, the person may not enter the values in the data set, or the data is also not available in some situations. Those cases, in your data set, some blanks are there. So that is called missing data. So if you continue to apply the algorithm with these blanks, you may get some problems and errors. You are unable to do machine learning algorithm application without handling this missing data, because if that is a blank, how it considers, because it needs some number actually your machine learning algorithm. That's why before applying ML algorithm, we need to handle it. Okay, so that's why handling missing data is a very important step in machine learning. For example, consider this data set which is downloaded from Super Data Science. Of course, this is a very simple data set, only 10 rows and 4 columns. See here, if you load a data set into your Spider environment, which is shown in the earlier video, then if there are any blanks, those blanks can be shown like this, NaN, not a number. Okay, so then what is the possible solution? For example, as I told you, there are blanks, it is not possible to apply algorithm. Then what is the possible solution? The simple solution is removing that row. Okay, so if you remove that row, what happened? The NaN row is completely removed. But is it a good solution? Exactly not. Why? For example, if you are removing this row, for example, in this particular row, NaN is there. So if you remove this row, here this Germany for country, 40 for age, and S for purchased, this is purchased, is the correct data. So if it is having only one column value with NaN, you are removing 3 columns with the correct labels or correct data. And if you consider data set, there are more number. For example, if you consider 1,000 rows or 10,000 rows, in that, for example, 10%, in 1,000, for example, 100 rows with NaNs are missing values are there. If you remove, you may lose some another information because other columns data is correct. So this is not a good solution actually, but you can remove it. This is also one solution. What are the other possibilities? Yes. remove that missing value by another variable x. Okay, that means if a NAN is there, it is not possible to apply algorithm. What is the solution? Remove that row. As I told you, that is not a feasible solution. Another solution is in the place of NAN, you put another number x. But generally, what are the values for x? So in ML, we use these possibilities for x. That can be, we may use mean. That means, for example, here age is missing. You take average of all ages and put that value. Or median. Median means write all these ages from lower to higher, that is in ascending order. Take the middle value and that value. Or most frequent, that means for example, some age is repeated many number of times, so that is the most frequent value people. Or a constant value, that means your wish, for example, I want to put only 33 in the place of age, irrespective of how many missing values. You want only 33, you will put. So these are the four possibilities you can do it. Okay. So how to do it with Python? In Python environment, how to do it? Okay, so we use a class called as simple imputer, not imputer. So actually in the previous Spider, that is if you download Spider from Anaconda, the versions are changed. In the previous Spider, Spider 3, actually we used a class called imputer. Now it becomes simple imputer class. So a particular class is provided for handling your missing data. And as I shown you in the earlier video, how to import the package by using import. There is also another way to import a package, that is by using from. So here if you use from some package, import sub package, that is the syntax. So from sklearn.impute, we are importing simple imputer, which is used for handling missing values. Okay, so this sklearn library is used. Now, after this, create an object for this imputer class. So this is a simple imputer class. This is one imputer class. For this, you need to create object. See, this syntax is same in every Python class, even for using it into our machine learning algorithm, like linear regression, like polynomial regression, like logistic regression. Whatever may be the algorithm, also we are using the same syntax. Syntax, not a syntax notation. What is that notation? First, you need to create an object, and after that, you fit that object into your data. So at the first stage, you may feel somewhat difficulty, but we are doing it again and again. These steps, what are those steps? First, you need to import using this from and import syntax. Later, we are creating an object for it. How to create an object? See, here I is an object is equal to class name. Within the parentheses, you are having some arguments. No need to by heart these arguments. I will show you in the Spider how to write these arguments. So this is the first line you need to type, and this is the second line. And in the place of I, you can write anything. That is an object name. Okay. Later, we fit our object into our data set. So you need to find where the missing values are there. In the previous example, so for example, I am having missing values in the age and column. You need to give that column numbers. This is not fixed. It will change depending on the data set. No problem. I will show you in the Spider. But you need to remember this I dot fit underscore transform. So first import the class, create an object, fit our object into your data set based on the requirements. You need to remember these steps. For example, if this is your data set, as I shown you in the previous example, which is loaded. Now you need to load the complete code. We will see. Import pandas as PD. Actually, import NP as NP is not necessary here. We are not using. Why we use pandas to load your data set? We use pandas. I shown in the previous video how to load a data set. Okay. So simply use the syntax, any variable name or object name is equal to PD, this PD dot read underscore CSV and data set name. So if you type these two lines, first is not necessary. Then your data set loaded into Spider. So later we try to apply the imputer class. So from sklearn.impute, import simple imputer I had written. Okay. So now I is equal to simple imputer strategy is equal to name. So in the place of name, you may put median, you may put most frequent. I will show you. No need to buy hard this. There is a help for us in this spider. And next, for the age and salary columns, there are missing values, NANs. So data set of age and column I am applying. Okay. Similarly, as I shown you in the previous slide, simply use I dot fit underscore transform. This syntax is very easy. For example, if you want to apply categorical data encoding, then also use the same syntax. We are using it regularly in the next slides or next videos also. So 3 steps: importing the class, creating the object, and after that the object fitting to our data set using fit underscore transform. Here we will give the same name, data set of age scanner. What is the data set? This name. If you give D here, you write D. If you write X here, write X and X. Okay. So you can specify the column names, age and salary, or also you can give column members. Okay. But as the first example, so I use this column names. Okay. So later, I want to convert this into another file. For example, up to this is enough actually for handling the missing data. But what happened after this code is the modifications you done are applied into your data frame. Data frame is nothing but if you write the statement data set is equal to pd dot read underscore csv of data dot csv. Now this data set variable is nothing but a data frame. That means your Excel sheet or CSV sheet is loaded into your spider. That is a data frame. So the modifications you done on your data frame are not affected in original file actually. If you open our original Excel file data.csv, so mean values are not replaced. Okay. So if we want to modify the blanks with the mean value and save it as a new file, then we use another function. Okay. So for that I am writing the next 2 lines. This is the first line. That means so P is equal to PD dot data frame of data set. Actually, the column names also you can remove, not a problem. That means we are converting it into data set because initially it is data set, but if we apply some methods or classes that may or may not be in a data set format, then later after completion of all your tasks, once again you need to convert it into data frame using the syntax, simple syntax. PD dot data frame of this data frame is a keyword. You may remember like keyword D and F capital. In the brackets, you need to give the data set name. If you want column headings, you will give all this. Otherwise, no need to give. Okay, no problem. I will show you in the spider environment. Later, you need to use this to underscore CSV. That means, as I told you, if you want to save it as a new file without any missing values, for that use to underscore CSV. So here I write P is equal to PD dot data frame of data set. Now your data set modified as data frame again back and saved in P. Now you convert this P dot to underscore CSV. You can give any new name here. Okay, so no need to confuse. We will do it in the spider. Then what happens? See, observe in the place of NAN 38.7. In the place of NAN 63,000. Here the average of all these values 38. The average of all these values 63,000. So we will try to see this in spider. So if you don't know how to install spider, how to use spider, I explained in the previous example, you just open it. So first we need to open the file. Actually, I am already having the file in my folder, so I am just opening it. So in the data pre-processing, missing.py. Okay, in the same folder, I will show you a file with missing values, the same file I shown in the PPT. So D and machine learning Python. See data.csv. For example, the file name data.csv. This is a Excel sheet with CSV extension. See here, there is one missing value, there is another missing value. So only 10 rows. Okay, with column headings. So now close it. And as I already told you, this is not necessary. NetDB we are not using. So first I am using these two lines. So before that, as I told you, to set current working directory, after opening this file, you just click run. And see, I am given only the file name. Why? My Python file, missing.py, and my data set, both are in same folder. Otherwise, you need to give path here. So just click it once and then execute it. Why I clicked once? To set it as a current working directory. Okay, if you click it, it can be set as current working directory and also the program executed. But I don't want this. I want to clear it, use this button. And now I will try to show the complete execution in step-by-step way. See, first execute these two lines, select and F9, data set is loaded. Open it, see here, NAN. So in the Excel, those are blanks. Observe here, this is blank. So Spain and age, that is in the 8th row, blank is there. So that can be shown as NAN. So okay, don't think this is 6 and that is 8. Actually here for index numbering is not given and the index also starts with 0. Okay, so this is the same row which we showed. So 34, 35 after that NAN. Okay, you observe like this. 34, 35 after that blank. So here this blank after 61,000 blank is there, that is NAN. So your data set is loaded with these two lines, select and F9. Now how to check the missing values? Okay, so these are 10 rows. You can easily see NANs, but 1 lakh rows it is possible to see go down. So simply use this each.null.sum, which is used to check how many missing values in your data set. See, what is this data set? This is not fixed. You can use any variable name. Don't confuse. You may use D, X, Y, Z, whatever it may be. But I am using that variable name later. So just select this and F9. See, in below it shows in country column 0 number of missing values. In age column 1 missing value. In salary column 1 missing value. In purchased column 0 missing values. This is also very much useful for us. So if you want to check it manually, take some time, or you may use Excel to put filter and check. But this is very simple. Just one line of code is null.sum. Before that, you need to give data set name. Here it shows column wise. Now, as I told you as a first solution, if you want to remove all the rows with missing values, it is very simple. How to do it? For example, use this drop NA. Okay, but I am using it in another new variable. Data set 1 is equal to data set dot drop NA, means all null values are removed. Just run this. Now open data set 1. See the data set and data set 1. See in the data set 1 what happened? This row Germany 34 and this row is deleted. No row. And this one Spain NAN 52,000, no, that row is also deleted. So simply observe the number here. No need to go there. Here total 10 rows, 4 columns, 8 rows, 4 columns. So to remove the particular row, it is difficult. But in Python, we can remove all the rows at once. Simply use a function drop NA. Okay. So, but I don't want to use that method as I already told you. So simply I am skipping this. That's why I stored that into another variable data set 1, but my original data set is here only. Okay. So now you can also use this describe. What is this describe means? It will also show some information about your data set. Okay. What it shows, what is the 25th percentile, 50 percentile, 75th percentile, maximum value, all these are shown. Okay. Mean is also shown, mean values, etc. Okay, I will discuss all these percentiles, quartiles in the later sessions while discussing feature scaling. Okay, but present what is described, it shows the information about your data set. Okay, so now only the numerical values. See, there are four variables. Country and purchased are not in numerical. That's why for age and salary only information is shown. Now my data set contains 10 rows in 4 columns and some missing values are there. I don't want to use it. Okay, to show you, I will use it for another variable, data set 1, but my actual data set is here. Now I am applying simple imputer class as I explained you in the slides. See what is the strategy you need to use here. See, first try to load the package from sklearn.import, import simple imputer, click F9. So no errors. So here, if the errors are there, it will show here. So the second line, as I explained you in this slide, simple imputer is a class, and what are the parameters we need to give. So to know about the parameters, simply click anywhere on this class and press Control I. Control I is the help. Okay. So simply press Control I. It will show some help. Of course, there is also another option. So if you install a new Spider, Kite came with. Okay, so Kite also shows some information about this simple imputer class. So just click it. But you must be having the internet connection to do this. Okay, so I'm having slow internet connection. So here also it show you. Here you can get help of any object by pressing Control I in front of the editor on the console. Okay, so like this you can see. Help can also shown automatically after writing a left parenthesis next to object. You can activate these preferences in help. So go to help and preferences also you can do it, but don't worry. Simple method is press Control I. Okay, actually it is not working for me because the net connection may be slow or whatever may be the problem. So if you face these type of problems, so simply what you will do, just quit the Spider and once again try to open it. So how to open the Spider? You can directly open Spider using searching Spider in the search also. No need to open Anaconda again and again. Just I am closing this Anaconda. So just type Spider in the search and open it. So now we will try to see the same program. Now I got help. Actually, if the net connection is slow or some problem may be there, then help is not open, then refresh or load again. But what we need to do, once again, I need to execute this program, not a problem. But see, does not exist. What does it mean? Current directory. How to set current directory? Click it once, green button, and remove all the variables once again. So up to now we completed up to describe. So select and exit. So now see, load this package F9. Select completely. And next, as I shown you now, see, Control I. See, which shows help for you. So here, what are the arguments, what we need to use, all the information is shown here. Okay, so just drag it and see here. See, simple imputer is the class name, and here default is equal to main strategy. So that is the parameter I have given. So if you remove this also, automatically it will take the mean. Default is mean. But if you want median, you need to give it. If you want most frequent, you need to give it. If you want constant value, you will give it. So first we will just leave it as an empty and try to execute it. Okay, just create an object I is equal to simple imputer. So there are no errors. So if the errors are there, the errors are shown here. Now, for which columns I need to apply open our data set? Age and column, NANs are there. So that's why data set of age and column is equal to this object I dot fit underscore transform of data set and age and salary. Just run it. F9. Open the data set. So I stored the values in the same variable. That's why data set here. Open the data set and observe. See, there are no missing values. Now NAN are replaced by mean 38.11. So the default is mean. Here no need to give any object. Okay. So for example, I want to give another parameter like median. So simply once again Control I. What is the syntax? You need to give strategy is equal to is equal to, in the single quotes, in the place of main, median. So now try to execute this again. Create an object, F9. Now I am applying median. Now open the data set. See, see the data. But before that, you need to do it from the first, because if the previous values are there, there may be a problem while loading. Okay. So do it with the median now. Open this data set. See. So you need to apply the syntax in a clear way. So median, MEDIAN, but we need to put double quotes. See. So that's why if you by heart, you don't know. But if you do it by using help, it is easy. Now I will try to do it. Run F9. Now open. See. Once again, load the data set again. Why I'm doing again and again is, once you loaded, the changes are done automatically. And try to apply that for data set. Median applied and run it. So I forgot to apply. I forgot to run this line. That's why the values are not changed. Now open it. See. In the previous example, some 38 points so and so are there. Now median is there. Median is most frequent value is there, not any points. So similarly, you can also give your required value. So how to give your required value? Once again, see here, constant. Okay, so you need to give as a constant. But after that, you need to specify that value. Okay, so strategy is equal to constant, for example. You will give, and now see, when strategy is equal to constant is given, you need to give your constant value using fill underscore value. That means write fill underscore value is equal to some 30. Okay, you will apply these for age column separately, column separately, but I will show you at once. Okay. So try to remove everything to show you clearly. Run these two lines. And now import this package and run these two lines. Now open it. See, 30. So your age is replaced with 30. Salary is also replaced with 30. Why? I combinedly applied age and salary for 30 value. If you want to apply age 30, salary, for example, 40,000, you need to write this statement 2 times and this statement 2 times. But if you want to give a fixed value, you need to give status is equal to constant, and additionally fill underscore value is equal to your required value. Okay, all this is done. For example, so I want to use mean, for example. So I will try to explain once again. First, download data set and load it into your Spider. Then this line used for checking how many columns is having missing values and how many missing values. In the age column, 1 missing value, salary column, 1 missing value. If you want to drop it all the rows with missing values, simply use drop NA. In the data set, only 8 are there out of 10. And if you want to use a mean or median to replace your missing value, use these 3 lines of code. First, import the package, create the object, fit your object into your data set. Okay, so now, see, so now what happened? I used mean as a measure. So if I open data set, mean and mean. So mean means average of all ages here, averages of all salary here. Okay, close it. As I told you, up to this is over. But see, now your data set contains the mean values, but open the original data set, not affected. See, still blanks are there. So if you want to save it as a new file, so then you can do it by using p.2_csv with the new name. No need to give p. Okay, see, you can also check like this. Dataset dot to_csv of, you can give any new name, and what is this index is equal to false also I will explain. Okay, just see, this is your data set. Now dataset dot to_csv modified data.csv. So just run this line See, now what happens is a file with this name is created in your folder where your Python file is there. See, modified data. Now open it. See, 38.11, 63,000. So the modifications are applied. But why I added this line also in the slides is just open this file and check it. So country, age, salary, purchased are there. If you want to include index here before this index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, so that can also be done. For example, here in the place of false, I removed it and try to execute it. F9 and open it. See, 0, 1, 2, 9 are created. But in the data sets, if you don't need that, simply add this index is equal to false. Okay, otherwise that 0, 1, 2 is also added. And why I used this one is, in some cases what happens is after doing some modifications at this stage, before writing this dot to underscore CSV, try to check the data type of data set. See here, the data type here given data frame. If it is data frame, okay, you can use 2 underscore CSV. But in some cases, the data type is changed. In those cases, you want to convert that into data type using this syntax. Okay, simple thing. Initially, if you load your data set, that is in the data frame format. But if you do some modifications, in some cases, it may change to another format. But before using this 2 underscore CSV, you need to bring back that into data frame format. For that, we use this td dot data frame of this above data set name in some cases. In this example, that is not necessary because the data type is data frame only after applying the missing values also. If you use categorical data handling, in those cases that can be changed. I will show you in the later videos. So here this simple line is enough for us to convert it into a new CSV file. Okay, so this line means with 2 underscore CSV syntax. Okay, so with this, the data set missing values can be handled efficiently. So this coding is also shown in R programming. Those who want R code, just go and refer. Okay, so in the next video, I will discuss how to handle categorical data using Python. So how to handle categorical data using R programming I shown in the previous videos. The next video I will show how to handle categorical data using your Spider. So if you like this video, like and subscribe, and the previous videos link and next videos link as a playlist given below. Thank you for watching.